Now, regarding my case, I have a fairly simple case with just 6-7 points, which prima facie can be seen and understood by reading hardly 2 pages, which I have so often given to the NCDRC. But the judges seem to have their own compulsions and just don't want to see them. I shall soon read them out to you. The judges can decide my case in just 1 or 2 sittings if they truly want to. However, my case has been rotting for the past 10 years with almost 50 court dates at the district, state commission and NCDRC level. The judges at State Commission and NCDRC level seem reluctant and uncomfortable deciding my case. It seems that they just don't want to displease the builder, DLF home developers, in my case. The builder, on the other hand, is simply enjoying holding on to my money for the past 10 years, and I am sure is very thankful to these consumer courts. So here is my case briefly. In 2008, I booked a 3-bedroom flat with DLF Express Screens, Manesar, Gurgaon by DLF Home Developers. The project was unapproved, as was the unholy custom then under the previous government and before RERA, that is RERA, was born, and when builders were having a field day at the cost of consumers, which to our grief we got to know later. DLF obtained the approval of the project much later. Point number 2. The newspapers reported in February 2009 that DLF was financially in dire straits and was going to abandon the project. I applied for cancellation on personal grounds. Point number 3. My request for cancellation was well within the stipulated 6-month period where the DLF had given the exit option to every home buyer without penalty. However, DLF penalized me over 6 lakh rupees and denied me the exit option which it gave to others. Point number 4. I never signed the buyer-seller agreement, as the case had already become sub judice in February 2009. However, ridiculously, DLF kept insisting for 3 years that I sign the document. So there was no buyer-seller agreement between us, the major contract document. Point number 5. DLF lost the case against me in the district forum and were ordered to pay all my money. Further, they were penalized 1 lakh rupees plus 6% interest on my money, which they never paid me, as they went up to the State Commission in 2012 and to the National Commission in 2015. Point number 6. Like most builders, DLF had very unfair terms in the buyer-seller agreement. For any delay on their part, they were supposed to pay only 6% annual interest to me. However, if the delay was on my part in paying the installments, they would charge me 18%. This is where these courts arbitrarily help builders a lot and often arm twist the consumer into accepting an unfavorable compromise. Point number 7. DLF Express Screens project was started in 2008 and was supposed to be completed by 2011. However, as of today, in 2018, after 7 years delay, the project is in shambles and haunted shape, with a Supreme Court judgment in March 2018 putting it in total limbo with uncertain future. On the whole, the project is a total failure in 2018, which I had suspected in 2008, a decade back. Yet the court turns a blind eye. Point number 8. I am a senior citizen, 64 years of age, and was detected with cancer in 2005. With health uncertainties and keeping age in my mind, I requested the builder to consider and also requested NCDRC and State Commission to adjudicate early, but my numerous pleas and requests fell on deaf ears. This in brief is my case, and the courts have all documentary proof of it, but the State Commission and the National Commission just won't hand over a final decision. DLF has a very weak and frivolous case, but these consumer courts just don't want to give an unfavorable judgment and displease DLF. I shall carry on this topic in the next video and explain how it is impossible to get justice in consumer courts. My case is not an isolated case. I am sure that many of you will have your own woeful experiences in these consumer courts. Please share them here and also make a video. We must all participate in exposing and cleansing our system to realize a Swachh Bharat. Justice should not be a mirage or so elusive as it has become. More to follow.